In the center of the city, there was an unremarkable station. An old man would always sit on a bench there at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. He used to leave an empty spot, as if waiting for someone. Suddenly a gust of wind blew. The old man's hat was blown up. At that moment, his thoughts flew back to 60 years ago. Back then, he was a young man. He was almost late for a date. But the woman was not angry. Instead, she took out a hat and gave it to him. In the days that followed, the woman would always sit on the right side of the bench. That way, she could greet him as quickly as possible. Finally, the man stopped being shy. He took out a ring and put it on the woman's ring finger. From that day on, they walked hand in hand and formed a family. But the happy days did not last long. The man was drafted to the front. On the day he was forced to separate from his wife, they hugged deeply at the station, waiting for the train to leave. In the days after, the woman often came to the station to wait for her husband to come home. She waited for half a year. Their child was born. The woman would hold the baby and come to the station to wait. But as the child grew up, the husband still did not return. 3 years later, a bus drove to the station. It was the man coming back. The moment they met, the man dropped his luggage and hugged his wife tightly. The little boy saw his father for the first time. He happily put the hat on the man's head. Their family was finally reunited. But at this moment, the old man watched all this, but he could not feel happy at all. It turned out that just 5 years later, his wife got a serious illness. The man held his wife's hand and came to the station, waiting for the bus named Death. In the end, they smiled at each other, and the woman got on the bus alone. Until the last moment, the woman still looked at her husband reluctantly. She knew she would never come back. After that, the man turned around and walked over, merging with the old man. When he woke up again, he was back to reality. But the next second, the old man found that the watch in his hand had stopped. Was the watch broken? He touched his head helplessly, only to find that the hat had somehow floated above his head. No matter how hard he pressed down, it would not come down. It was not until he took off the hat that the old man realized he had already passed away. All the scenes just now were memories from his life. At that moment, a bus slowly drove over. The old man looked and showed a shocked expression. It was his wife coming to pick him up. They hugged again, just like they did decades ago.